Okay, and now you can see Furqan, mashallah, he's pushing Nanumi on the wheelchair.
ठीक है, क्योंकि आप अगर अंदर आई हैं आपको 3 से 4 घंटे या 2 घंटे घूमने में लगेगा, तो ज़्यादा.
Superman, and everybody was trying to watch and everybody was trying to see what happened. Over here is Mummy, Papa. Okay guys, so right now you can see we came to New York Times Square, and you guys can see there's so many people all the way over there. This whole section, this whole street is filled with a bunch of people, and then over here there's a couple police officers and security officers. Over here Mummy is standing with the hot dog, so there's like a hot dog statue, and you guys can see there's so many people walking. We didn't even have room to stand, and you guys can see all the TVs, all the buildings, everything like that is lit up. I believe it was around 11:45 p.m. at night, and this was before the India and Pakistan T20 cricket match. So there was a lot of Indian people and there was a lot of Pakistani people, and you can see in general there was just a lot of people even though it was so late at night. Okay, and now you can see Furqan, mashallah, he's pushing Nanumi on the wheelchair, and Mummy is asking Nanu how she feels and if she likes it, and Nanumi is saying that she likes it a lot. And then over here I'm eating some plow because I was really hungry, and you guys can see Nanumi is looking at all of the lights and all of the buildings. We were really tired because it was 11:45 p.m. at night, and we've been out since I think 5 p.m. or even earlier. I think it was 1 p.m. we left the house. But you guys can see over there at the red stairs, there's so many people. There's not even room to walk. And you guys can see all of the TVs on the buildings. They're bright and it's all lit up and everything like that. And then this is the hot dog statue. And you guys can see there's like a lot of Indian people and there's a lot of Pakistani people there too, because in New York City that's where the match is, and there's also a fan park. And then over here they were recording, I think, a TikTok or a video or something like that of Superman. So everybody was standing and looking at that. And there's also a photographer. There's a lot of photographers in New York, and if you want to pay the money they can take a picture. Over here this is the Superman TikTok video that they were filming. So there's a guy, he dressed up as Superman, and everybody was trying to watch and everybody was trying to see what happened. Over here is Mummy, Papa, and Mummy, Furqan, and Nanu. And you guys can see I'm just eating because I was really hungry, and Nanumi is really having a lot of fun. She's looking at all the TVs and everything like that. So I would recommend everybody to come to Times Square, New Jersey. If you come to New York, definitely check this place out. It is really nice. It has a lot of nice things to see, and it's always really crowded. So definitely come check this out. If you want, you can also do shopping here. There's a lot of stores. There's Sephora, there's Express, there's Forever 21, and there's also like a lot of candy stores. So if you want to come and you want to do a little bit of shopping, you should definitely come to Times Square, New York City. It's also a really nice place to take pictures. You can take pictures on the stairs, or you can take it in front of the buildings and everything like that. But you guys can see, even though it was almost midnight, there were so many people and it was well lit and everybody was wide awake. Okay, so now you guys can see there's so many people here. There is a lot of people here because of the T20 World Cup cricket match, and a lot of people came to visit Times Square. So you guys can see there's so many people, we can't even walk, and there's a lot of people taking pictures. And if there's one thing I would say about Times Square in New York, I would say that's very expensive. So if you're coming to Times Square, make sure you bring your own water and make sure you bring a couple snacks, because the food over here is very expensive. They have little food carts that we're going to show you later in the vlog, and it's very expensive. But you guys can see there's so many nice cars, and this is Papa crossing the street. So Times Square is not only one street, I think it's like I think it's 3 streets. So you guys can see over here are like 2 people that you can take pictures with. They dressed up in costumes. There's a gorilla, and then there's like a Sonic Hedgehog person that you can take a picture with. And then over here Papa is showing you how there was like a photographer. So if you wanted to go in there, they would like take your picture. You can see there's a lot of people taking picture here. It's very nice. And you guys can see over there the people that are driving like the bicycles with the little tents. They're also there. They have music playing. And you guys can see how the streets are connected to the roads, and if people want to cross the streets they have to cross the road. And you guys can see all of the stores over there that I was talking about, like Express, and all of the lights. They even have a Disney store, so if you have kids you can take them there and then you can do a little bit of shopping. They also have Levi's. And yeah, once again, you guys can see how busy it is. And it's really busy because of the World Cup cricket match. So there is a lot of people coming from all over the world, not just Pakistanis and Indians, but different people of color too.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आयशा ने आपको काफ़ी अच्छा एक्सप्लेन कर दिया। मैं एक्सप्लेन करूँगा ये जो है ये टाइम स्क्वायर न्यूयॉर्क में, और बहुत अच्छी जगह है। मतलब यहाँ घूमने का जो मज़ा आता है वो सिर्फ रात को आता है, ठीक है ना। अगर आप दिन में आ रहे हैं तो आपको इतना एंजॉय नहीं करेंगे। आप कोशिश करें शाम को, क्योंकि लाइटिंग, टीवी, स्क्रीन सब जो है ना रात को बहुत मज़ा आता है, और ये पूरी रात खुला रहता है, ठीक है। आप 3 बजे रात को भी जाएंगे, 2 बजे रात को भी जाएंगे, आपको बहुत मज़ा आएगा, बहुत मज़ा आएगा। और किसी किस्म का कोई परेशानी नहीं है, बहुत पीस है, बहुत क्वाइट है, लोग बहुत अच्छे हैं और हर किस्म के आपके लोग मिलेंगे। लेकिन ये अभी वर्ल्ड कप हो रहा था, इंडिया पाकिस्तान का मैच हो रहा था, इसलिए बहुत सारे इंडियन, बहुत सारे पाकिस्तानी जो है ये मैच देखने न्यूयॉर्क में आए थे। तो वो सब जो है ना रात के वक्त जो है वो टाइम स्क्वायर आते हैं, इसलिए आपको बहुत बिजी नज़र आएगा, ठीक है। और ये जो है ये थोड़ा सा आयशा ने आपको बताया था कि ये चीज़ें यहाँ बहुत महंगी होती है, ठीक है। अगर आप पानी का बोतल भी लेने चाहिए तो आपको $4 का मिलेगा। हमने फूड ट्रक से जो है वो खाना लिया था हलाल, तो हमें जो है ना वो सिर्फ चिकन 3 पीस छोटे चिकन और फ्राइज़ उसने हमें $20 के दिए थे। हमने अलग से वाटर लिया था, वो हमें $4 का पानी का बोतल दिया था। तो कोशिश करें अगर आप अपना स्नैक, अपना कुछ खाने पीने का, पानी की बोतल अपना खुद लेकर आएगा तो आपके अच्छे खासे पैसे बच जाएंगे, ठीक है। दूसरी बात, यहाँ पर एक चीज़ आपको मैं अपना ज़ाती एक्सपीरियंस बता रहा हूँ, यहाँ पार्किंग का बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है। तो आप ये कोशिश कीजिएगा, जो पार्किंग आपको पार्किंग लॉट, जो पार्किंग इनसाइड पार्किंग होता है, गैराज, कोशिश कीजिएगा खामोशी से गाड़ी गैराज में पार्क कर दीजिएगा, ठीक है। क्योंकि आप अगर अंदर आएंगे आपको 3 से 4 घंटे या 2 घंटे घूमने में लगेगा, तो ज़्यादा अक्लमंदी है तो आप गैराज में पार्क कर दें। वो गैराज में पार्किंग आपका 2 से 3 घंटा 50 से $60 आपका बिल बनेगा, ठीक है। तो ये तो आपको जो है कोशिश नहीं कीजिएगा कि स्ट्रीट पे पार्क करें या इधर करें, सीधा का सीधा गैराज पे पार्किंग कीजिएगा, क्योंकि पार्किंग इज़ अ बिग प्रॉब्लम। यहाँ बहुत बड़ा मसला है, पार्किंग है। तो जो मेरा अपना ज़ाती एक्सपीरियंस है, क्योंकि मैं तो काफ़ी दफ़ा जा चुका हूँ, फूड बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है, पार्किंग बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है, ठीक है। तो वो आप अपने तरीके से कर लीजिएगा, लेकिन ये मज़ा बहुत आएगा, आपको बहुत इन्जॉय कीजिएगा। लेकिन जैसे मैंने कहा कि सिर्फ रात को जाइएगा, कोशिश कीजिए शाम मतलब मगरिब के बाद, दिन में जो आप इतना इन्जॉय नहीं है। वैसे भी अभी गर्मी है, तो ये आप देख रहे हो ये पूरी बसें चल रही हैं, लोग घूम रहे हैं, खा रहे हैं, पी रहे हैं, किसी किस्म की कोई परेशानी नहीं है, एकदम रिलैक्स। ये नहीं समझिएगा कोई डर खौफ या कोई आपको, पुलिस की सिक्योरिटी बहुत हाई अलर्ट होती है यहाँ पर, ठीक है ना। कैमरा जगह जगह लगा रहता है, ठीक है। तो किसी किस्म की परेशानी है, कोई मसला नहीं है, एकदम रिलैक्स होइएगा। लेकिन अगर आप अमेरिका में आ रहे हैं और न्यूयॉर्क आ रहे हैं तो टाइम स्क्वायर बिल्कुल मिस नहीं कीजिएगा, टाइम स्क्वायर ज़रूर आइएगा, और ये शाम को आइएगा, ठीक है। और हम लोग जो है, हमें हमारी फैमिली को अपने दुआ में याद रखिएगा, और हमारे चैनल को, यूट्यूब चैनल को प्लीज़ हमें सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिएगा, क्योंकि हम बड़ी मेहनत से बनाते हैं, आप लोग अच्छी अच्छी चीज़ें दिखाते हैं। तो हमें सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिए, लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए हमारे वीडियो का। हमारे जो है वैसे तो आप लोगों ने बहुत ज़्यादा हमें लाइक किया, पसंद किया, हमारी हर वीडियो को सब्सक्राइब किया, लेकिन हमें जो और थोड़ा सा हौसला अफजाई चाहिए, क्योंकि जब आप हमें सब्सक्राइब करते हैं, हमें लाइक करते हैं, हमारी वीडियो शेयर करते हैं, तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगता है। हम जो है ना बहुत ज़बरदस्त फील करते हैं, और हमारे इसमें नई वीडियो बनाने के लिए जो है ना एनर्जी बहुत हाई होती है, जज्बा होता है, ठीक है। तो हमारी वीडियो को ज़रूर लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिएगा। और ये है कि जैसे मैंने आपको
Okay, everyone, so you guys can see that there's a lot of people sitting. There were like these little tiny walls that a lot of people were sitting on because they were so tired from walking. You guys can see how busy it is. People are just trying to sit on the walls. And then you guys see the little bikes with the little tents. These are very, very nice. They have like music playing. And I'm not sure how much it is, but I think it's around $15-$20. And yeah, you can see there's a lot of people that are taking pictures, and you guys can see all of the buildings in the background. These are people that are waiting to cross the street. and you can just see how many people there are. They're just waiting on the side of the road. A lot of them are taking pictures, and then you guys can see there's also photographers. So when you go to Times Square, there's a lot of people who bring their cameras. So if you pay them around $15-20, they'll take a couple photos of you with their professional camera, and then they will send it. So over here you guys can see the people are crossing the street. You guys can see that there's cars. So there's people, there's bikes, there's cars. Sometimes there's even motorcycles or like quads. And you can just see there's a lot of rush. And even though it was almost midnight, and even though it was very late at night, the people, they're still very, very awake, and the city is still alive, and there's people driving, shopping, eating, taking pictures, everything like that. So you can just see how busy it is and how much people are enjoying this. So definitely make sure to come to Times Square if you guys come to New York. And like my dad said, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on all of our videos. It was very, very late at night. We were coming back from the fan park in New York City, but we made sure to stop on the way at Times Square to show you guys, to record, to show you guys what it looks like. And over here you can see all the people that are sitting on the stairs. So when you go to Times Square, there's like special red stairs that they have. And if you go sit on them, you can take really nice pictures, and you can see how packed it is. There's not a single spot available to sit on the stairs, and everybody's just sitting there. And then over here there is the hot dog statue. I think this is like the world's biggest hot dog statue or something like that. But once again, you can see there's just so many people. There's a lot of people that aren't from New York City, and they came to watch the T20 World Cup, and they decided to stop by Times Square, New York. Over here we have the photographer. This is me, Furkan, Nanu, and Mummy, and you can see how Nanumi is focused on the people and seeing the stores and everything like that, because you can see how happy Nanumi is. Nanumi has never seen anything like this in Pakistan. And yeah, we're just all having a really, really great time. We were really, really, really tired before we came here. We were sleeping in the car, but as soon as we arrived, you can see how excited everybody is. And this is me showing you guys that it's 11:59 at night, so it's almost midnight, yet everybody is alive, everybody is walking, taking pictures, dancing. Over here, this is like a little phone booth. So basically you're gonna stand in the middle, and then there's gonna be a phone that spins around you. You guys can see that's the phone, the little light spins around you, and then it records. Over here you guys can see there was like a little bridal party. Somebody was getting married, so they decided to come to Times Square with their friends and their family to take pictures. And you can see this whole entire thing is Times Square plus everything that Papa was showing you. So you guys can see how big it is. It's not just one corner, but it's a bunch of different streets, and you guys can see how happy we are, and you guys can see how excited we are to be able to witness this and seeing how many people there are. So me, Mummy, Papa, and Furkan, we've been to Times Square, New York City many times, but this has been by far the most crowded and the most busiest time, and we've never seen anything that had so many people. This was really amazing. You can see there's people over there dancing. That was the little bridal party that I was showing you. They're all wearing white, and they came with the groom and the wife to take pictures and everything like that, because Times Square is really, really nice. There's a lot of buildings and everything like that, so a lot of people come to take pictures. And then over here you can see Mummy is pushing Nanumi, and she's trying to make sure not to hit anybody because there's so many people. And then over there you can see the yellow taxis. So make sure when you get into a taxi you don't get scammed, because a lot of times they overprice you. So make sure that you have a scooter or a bike, or make sure that you have your own cart, because a lot of times it's really dangerous. And then over here, these are the two people that are in the costumes, so you can take pictures with them, and they'll charge you, I think it's around $5 for one picture. It might be more, it might be less, depending on the costume and depending on the person that you're taking a picture with. And then over here, here's Nanumi seeing everything, and there's a Levi's store and everything like that. And Nanumi is having a really, really nice time. You guys can see all of the people. So everybody is here at midnight, and there's a lot. And then also on the right side, you can see that they are selling balloons. So they sell like light up balloons. And then over here there's a chess competition. So basically the guy that is wearing the black shirt, he has a competition. If anybody could beat him at chess, they would win like $10 or $5. So you can come down, you can sit, and you can play a game of chess, and if you win, you get to keep the $5 or the $10. And then if you lose, you have to give the $10 or the $5. So there's a lot of little games like that. There was even a magician, and then you guys saw the Superman video that was taking place earlier. So there's a lot of little things like that. And then I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was also one lady that was selling fruit. Over here you guys can see the costumes. There's there's Minnie Mouse, there's Mario Kart, and then there's the gorilla. So they're taking a picture with a family. So the family is going to have to pay them around, I think, $10-15. I think it's $5 for every character that you take a picture with. So you guys can see there's also Muslim people here in Times Square. And then you guys can see how people are just waiting to cross the street, and how there's so many cars, and how there's a lot of traffic. There is a lot of traffic in New York City. If there's one thing I have to tell you, it's that there's a lot of traffic, because oftentimes we see online in movies that there's a lot of traffic, but in real life there's also a lot of traffic. When we were coming to Times Square, after we were leaving, we were stuck in traffic for around 2 hours. Even though it was 1 a.m. at night, there was still traffic. So you guys can see there's a lot of kids here too. They came with their friends. And then over here you can see there's a lady. She's selling balloons and toys and everything like that. On the left side, you guys can see that there was a lady that was selling fruit. So she sold mango, she was selling watermelon. And last time we came to New York City, me, Mummy, Papa, and Furkan, we tried it, and it was really good. She gave us mango in like a little plastic cup, and then she put like some salt and like some type of like paprika powder on it, and it was really good. But yeah, you guys can see how there's so many people, and all of the lights, all of the buildings, and just everybody is having a really good time, and everybody is just watching, and everybody is minding their own business, and everybody is just really nice. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share on our video. We hope you guys like this. Please comment to tell us if you guys like the voiceovers that we're doing, or if you guys would prefer that we just speak in the videos normally. But yeah, you guys can see all of these people, and there's a lot of people taking pictures. That's the one thing. If you come to New York City, Times Square, make sure to take pictures, because there's so much stuff and you want to make sure that you remember it. And yeah, I would say the weather here was pretty nice. It wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold. It was a little bit windy, but for the most part the weather was really nice, and there was a lot of music playing, and there was a lot of little things happening. You guys can see over here, this is like the little photo booth, so you can dance, and then the phone is going to go in a circle, and